Hey guys, this is Foxstyle here making another Let's Break This Game video. This time I'm gonna try and do everyone's favorite Fallout, New Vegas. And just here still at the Prospector Saloon. And haven't really done anything yet. I just got out of Doc Mitchell's house. And just a quick overview of what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be recording a decent amount of footage on pathing because that's really important to what we're going to be doing here. We're not going to, you'll be able to do whatever stats you want. The stats aren't really important. You just pick whatever you feel like. Personally, I go with a decent amount of endurance and intelligence, just what I like to roll. But honestly, you can do whatever you want. We're not going to have any real skill checks that we have to deal with in this. But this is going to get us access to end-level equipment pretty early, stuff that you'll be using like your entire playthrough, and access to a decent amount of caps. And after I show the breaking of the game, I'm also going to show you the way. Well, not really a way, there's a whole bunch of ways to get into New Vegas, but I'm going to show you a way you can get access to enough caps to get into it without doing a whole lot of extra work. There's only going to be maybe 2 or 3 stops after the breaking part of it that we have to do to get in. These are the perks I like to start off with, just because you can get in there. You can get in there and get like the best stats you can possibly get at the end of the game, like really early on. I like the 4 eyes with you get the lucky glasses, or lucky shades rather. You can get a total of +3 perception and +1 to agility with a small frame. Just because honestly, if you get crippled in this game, it's not that big a deal. You don't take roughly as much damage in New Vegas as you would in 3. But yeah, let's get started. Let me show you, I haven't really explored anything. We're going to be leaving down a marker just to show us where we want to go. But yeah, let's start heading that way. Okay, so what we're going to be doing for running this, just want to show you real quick. Like I sold pretty much everything I started with that I don't really need. Just to give access to a few more caps. Basically, like if you have the DLC, if you don't by now, the Steam Summer Sale is coming up, so you can buy it there. Or if you have a console, I don't really know what to tell you. I don't have the game on a console. But we'll get started here. The first thing you want to do is head towards the cross. Don't need to really change anything. Okay, so just head towards the cross. That's going to be your first marker, and from there you'll be able to show where you want to go next. So there's just going to be a whole lot of walking. I actually got into the Fallout series, or not. Like, I wasn't here, at the start. A friend actually got me into it a couple of years ago when I was kind of down. But here you can see the prison. You can zoom into that. We got the binoculars. We're going to want to head to the left towards a place called Hidden Valley. And going there, honestly, pretty much just in that area is what we're going to do to break the game. Now, you have to be a little bit careful just in this immediate area, because there's some powder gangers. They like to leave dynamite all over the place. You can also pick up some stuff on, like, any Brahmin or dead people you come across. Just extra supplies if you need them. So I'm skipping most of it. I have everything down pretty much. But, yeah, just keep... as long as you can see the prison, to your far right there, then you're going the right way. So you have the prison, you have the 2 radio towers. Oh, there's the dynamite I was talking about. But yeah, as long as you keep following this path, you're going to get to Hidden Valley. I'm going to show you which bunker you're going to want to enter, because there's going to be 3 of them. And also a little bit of a trick that'll let you bypass having to deal with a whole bunch of stuff that you would normally have to go through to, like, get in and get access to the equipment that we're going to be getting. So here we are at Hidden Valley. Kind of makes me think of salad. Alright, so we are not really going to be fighting a whole lot of enemies during this. The only thing we might be fighting is later on. For the most part, just walk past everything, and this is why your stats aren't really that important. The endurance that I put in at the start is going to come in handy, but it's not really required. Okay, so here where you see the ban the bomb directly under the peace sign, that's the one that you're looking for. So you go in, so like whenever you go in here, you're going to see that, you can talk to them. They're not really going to say anything though, but this is the one that you want to go, this is the one that you're going to want to go into. Just a whole bunch of really heavy crates, but nobody's just going to respond to you whenever you try and talk to them. But there is a way for us to gain access. Scattered throughout the world, the Brotherhood, like whenever one of their people just bites the dust, then they always have like a passcode on them, so they can get back in. Well, it just so happens that one of them died very, very close to the Hidden Valley bunker. So we're gonna go and find his body. Again, I'm not rocking with any armor here, just the Vault suit, and I'm not really shooting anything either. Just quick dodge. Just keep running towards the this path here. So you want to go southeast from where the Brotherhood's entrance was, or east southeast rather. Okay, we're coming up to the crater now. We're going to be using this place again here in a while. There's a bunch of centaurs here, but honestly, as long as you keep strafing, they can't really hit you or do anything to you. Now, we're also going to be picking up their power armor, and the laser rifle, and the ammo. And we're going to be using that for the majority of our funds. And again, the laser rifle can be nice if you decide that you want to, spec into E-weapons, or electric, laser weapons, or energy weapons, rather. Play way too many different games. But yeah, so we got that, and the other guy is going to be the same stuff, just no helmet. But yeah, so we take everything that they have, and we make our way back to the bunker. And I'm not going to open the menu because I don't want to stop and get hit with anything. As you can see, minimal rad damage. We haven't been hit too bad. I'm going to open up the menu here in a second once I feel comfortable. Alright. The better part of valor. That is the entry the entry code. So now that we have that, let's go and get access to some stuff. And ban the bomb, the peace sign, the couple with the heart above them. Alright, so for this next part coming up, I'm gonna, if there's any important talking, just let you listen. But I might skip over things, a few things aren't really that important.
Stay where you are. I'm sending someone up to meet you.
Move and die.
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it.
Listen very closely.
Hand
and
over
do as I
everything
say.
you're carrying.
Your life
Weapons,
depends on
ammo,
it.
clothes, armor,
Hand over
everything.
everything you're carrying.
I want you stripped
Weapons,
down to your
ammo,
underwear.
Clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear.
I've told you what to do. Strip off your clothes and equipment or face summary execution.
Strip off
Will
your
you
clothes and
comply?
equipment or face summary execution.
Take it
Will
all
you
off and hand
comply?
it to me. Then come inside and through the
Take
door
it
at the
all
rear
off
of the
and hand it
chamber.
to me.
Paladin
Come
Ramos
inside
is
and
waiting
through the
for you.
door at the rear of the chamber.
Whoa!
Paladin Ramos is waiting for you. Whoa!
Actually, I'm going to ask, we can put like a skip ahead in case anyone doesn't want to hear any of the story or anything.
Tell the truth, because I'll know if
An
you're
interesting
lying.
story. It may even be true.
An interesting
Lucky
story.
for you.
It may even be true. Lucky for you.
Skip.
I've been informed that you... An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other
I'm actually
bunkers up
just
top,
skip
for example.
through.
I want him driven off. Understood? Very well. I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry out your mission. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not free. You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
You'll find your
Alright, I left that in because that actually
is
is...
the ranger just to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
That actually is very important. If you try and leave the area, you actually will blow up. And I didn't want anyone to try and go through this, not hear that, and end up getting killed. Or, you know, because if they like to skip through the menus, like, you know, the voice chats, if they already heard them before. But I want to leave that part in just in case. Okay, but interesting little tidbit about the ranger we're going to be dealing with here. It turns out that he actually does not, like, he has a path that he has to start walking, and he does not get there the first day. So if you head into where he's heading, then, and he's not there, you can actually just stop him, like, immediately the first day before he even shows up without any repercussions. Now, of course, he also takes out like trips to explore, but as you can see, he's still like on his way back. But even if you go there a little bit late, he still takes trucks out once in a while to go there if you don't want to actually deal with him. You know, because he's just scouting the area out and everything. But yeah, we're gonna go inside. Now, the story for this guy is he found a place he thought he could hunker down and keep track of the powder gangers. But without his radio, he can't really talk to anyone. We're going to take some supplies. Okay. In his journal, it actually explains about the radio and everything. So you destroy the radio, he's got no reason to come back. And yeah, we can just head back at this point. So we haven't really done much work, and you're going to find that we're about to have access to a whole lot of really powerful items. We've been playing, what, 15 minutes like since leaving Doc Mitchell's house? So this is going to be a pretty nice buff, especially at the start. Now we're gonna get quizzed on, you know, how we dealt with this and everything. It's not really that big a deal. It's just, you know, one more conversation piece we have to have. But yeah, once we talk to him and we agree to another mission, which we don't have to do anything on, we get access to.
How did you resolve the situation with the ranger?
Some of their inventory, we can do whatever we like.
How did you resolve the situation with the ranger? Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
I see. And he's not particularly likely to come back, since he's learned that the bunkers here aren't secure enough to serve as safe houses. It's not a foolproof solution, but indirect methods rarely are. What matters is that you drove him off without alerting him to our presence. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it. And there will be no mercy.
Watch out!
There will be no mercy.
Watch out!
Alright, we're gonna head down, and we're gonna wait because it takes him a while to actually walk there. But yeah, after we talk with him for the next part, then we get full access to, well, not full access, but we get access to the armory, which is nice. Apologize if you hear any cars in the background. I live in the city now.
What I wish to discuss with you can wait for once I get settled in the command room, outsider.
Watch out!
Sit down.
Watch out!
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however. What do you say? Then allow me to explain our situation.
Skip.
Then allow me to explain our situation.
Okay. Now for the part that we have all been waiting for. We're about 17 minutes in. This guy's gonna talk to us and yada. Okay. Let's go and buy some stuff. Okay, so I really like unarmed weaponry.
Hey.
And like I said at the start, you can build
the word
any
came
way
down
that
from the
you
elder
want.
that I'm to
As you
offer
see,
you
we
some of
haven't
our
really had
lesser
any skill
wares.
checks yet.
As if I didn't have other matters on my mind. Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Ballistic fist. But yeah, all this stuff, just buy whatever you want. If you're low on caps, that's what we picked up the power armor for. We can't use the power armor yet, but if we aren't going to use the laser rifles, we can sell them. We can sell the power armor. And just whatever we want to sell, just go ahead and do that now. Ballistic fist. Alright, still got a little bit of money left. I'm going to take that, the laser rifle, still maxed out. I don't really have anything else. I don't even want to buy full armor. Yeah, that's way too much. I'm gonna save one of the power armors. Maybe? Nah. Alright, so we're just gonna pick up, like, whatever else we might need if we wanna do anything else. So I'm probably just gonna pick up something small, like, displacer glove. Which is another unarmed weapon, which is actually pretty good for the start, too. But as you can see, you have access, like, you don't have like a small selection, you have a decent wide range that you can pick from here. And all these weapons are really powerful, like in great condition.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Just pick that up, and we're gonna leave the displacer glove for a different playthrough. But yeah, we got a ballistic fist, and it's the start of the game. One thing I do like to build, or rather set as a attack skill, is my repair, and this is why. So we have the ballistic fist here. We're gonna repair it a little bit, You see, we still got our plasma. We still got like our plasma pistol. We still got like the laser rifles. We're gonna be selling the laser rifles later. But let's go ahead and repair the fist. We're now starting off with 52. We'll just go full ham on this. Yeah, 82 damage a hit and 65 a second. So we got a ballistic fist, like valued at 5,000 caps, and we have done jack all to deserve it. And we still have a bunch of stuff we can sell in case we come across any traders, which we'll be doing here in a little bit. Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and, you know, we broke the game, honestly. Whatever kind of build you're doing, you've got the access to the weaponry right there to do it. And you've got access to the caps to do it. And look at this, still level 1, 30 EXP. I've done jack all. You have the Repcon headquarters. We're going to want to head in that direction, but this is going to be the second part of the video. I'm going to be showing you getting to New Vegas without having to actually do anything to, like, you know, no death claws, no cazadors, no long winding path around the entire map to get there. So using the same path that we used before, we should give you a little display on the ballistic fist here, why I like it so much. Boom! Ooh, centaur blow, we can sell that. Show you how powerful this thing is. He's stuck in the ground. Alright, but using the same path we used before, we're going to use this to get close to Black Mountain, and we're going to use an exploit to let us teleport to Black Mountain, so it'll actually teleport us to the other side of it, allowing us to skip pretty much any fighting that we, like, I wouldn't even have to really fight the centaurs. I just did it to show, you know, what we can do now. But, we're going to go ahead to Black Mountain, and then we're just going to skip everything.
This is a dangerous place here,
Black
especially for your
looking...
kind. This is a dangerous place
hey,
here,
Neil.
especially for your kind. Yes, I hear that sometime. Yes, I hear that sometime.
Yeah. Okay. So once we activate the marker for it, we can teleport to it, and it sends us to the opposite side of the mountain, and we can just run straight to Vegas from there if we want, without really encountering anything besides a few ants and raiders. As you can see, this is a little bit of a distance away. So yeah, we're at the top. Just run down the cliff. I'm out. And we can see New Vegas already. I did leave a marker. One of the points it wants us to go to for the Brotherhood is actually a good marker to have for this. Just because, like, it'll show you the correct way to go through the Black Mountain and, you know, where to do the teleport. But it also leads you straight to Vegas. Well, not the entire way, but it leads you in that direction to a certain point. If you just stay on this road, you can actually get straight the whole way to Vegas without really encountering anything. There's some ants to the left. There's a few things that we're going to cover before we actually go into Vegas, just because we're going to get access to the caps that we want to get in. And yes, there are a bunch of other ways to actually get into Vegas. There's one way you can just sneak in without having to do anything. There's the whole thing where you can get a high enough science check to just bypass the robots entirely. You know, you can always do it the normal way, playing through the game and get here around level 7. But I would rather get in at level 1 or 2. And given that I decided to test our stuff on the centaurs, it's probably going to be level 2. Let me see. We're probably going to want to kill a few raiders. If we can find a few that have the laser RCWs here, then we can actually get some decent caps for those. And the best part is, since they're always fighting with the NCR in this area, we can get a bunch of like free kills on them. Ooh, caravan. The caravans, we're going to be making use of those also. You know, just whatever we come across. Some of the caravan. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention. We're also going to be getting access to combat armor as well, which is not really endgame if you want to go the power armor route, but I mean, it's still combat armor at like level 1 or 2. So I mean, you know, there you go. No leather armor for this guy. All right, so we're heading up. We're heading up towards a camp. To our left there should be some raiders, but we can already see some NCR people. Yep, there they are. And on average, I would say about 30%. Yep, he has one. About 30% of the raiders that we're going to come across have some really, really nice stuff that we can pick up and use. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Laser RCW. I'm taking damage, Yeah, you're going to be doing one-hit KOs like a lot if you're doing it on ARM with this setup. So, for what I want to do, we're just going to go full bar. You don't have to go full bar, you're still going to be able to get enough caps no matter what. I'm just doing that because that's what I feel like doing. I'd like to pick Black Widow as my first pick, or my first part. I do that because most of the enemies that you're going to be fighting are guys, and so I always pick a woman character. I just figured 10%, you know, 10% increase prices and 10% more damage. Awesome. Probably not going to have to really use any more of the health. I just did that, you know, precautionary. But yeah, now we're going to walk over to another site where we can get access to some more stuff, and then we're going to be able to work on getting the rest of the caps. It's honestly not too much longer. Let me see. Just going to finish the rest of that off. This is going to be a little bit of a walk, so I'm going to clear up something. Back in the Final Fantasy X Kimahri video, I noticed in the comments a few of you had some questions or comments about it really being endgame. To comment on that, maybe I shouldn't have used the term endgame, but when I say endgame, like, I tend to think like the end of the game for you. Like, I wasn't thinking like any of the super bosses or anything like that. To that point though, Kimahri can still be very useful against the super bosses. Like, he's not gonna do crazy damage like you know, Tidus and Waka, but he can still be really useful with his overdrives just coming in to, you know, keep everyone alive or anything like that. But it's mainly focused towards getting you to the last fight in the game and dealing with that last fight and all the battles up to that last fight from the point that you start with my build with 0 issues. If you do try out the build, I'll be honest with you, you're going to have no problems at all. I just wanted to clarify that, you know, just anyone had any questions or comments on that video, just to clarify what I actually meant by endgame. As you can see, I just like to use this as like a little checkpoint. Like the flaming barrel, you just keep riding along here, following this pipe. And we're actually going to be coming up to another canyon wreckage. This is related to Cassidy Caravans, and one of my favorite partners in the game, the Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Her tale is rather tragic with everything that's happened, but it's a very fun quest and it's very rewarding. And she's a really nice partner to have, especially with all the benefits that you get. It's around. Oh no, it's a little bit farther. Sorry. Okay, so right here, you're gonna see that there was a big fight, and we're also going to see that it was like it didn't just go one-sided. They fought back, and we're gonna see a Van Graff thug and combat armor this early on. Which, yeah, anyone that's actually done the mission is gonna know. It's like, oh yeah, you can just go here. Like, that's not new news or anything. But the idea is being able to get here, like, at the level that I am, and being able to have access to all the stuff. So we have the lever action shotgun, leather armor. I'm not picking that up, and more combat armor. Nice. So we have very repaired combat armor at this point. So we've got a decent amount of damage resistance, especially for the early game. We have a decent amount of caps. We're barely carrying like anything heavy, which is awesome. Hi, Brahman. So now we're going to make our way to the gun runners. We're going to sell a few things and get us some caps. And again, the gun runners, especially, you know, with the DLC and whatnot, you can get a lot of good weaponry there too. And now you even have the caps for it. But we're going to not be using all of our caps just because we want to, you know, get into New Vegas at level 2 since we're already level 2 anyways. Take a quick drink. Okay, so there is the entrance to Freeside. We'll be heading there in a bit. There's a caravan to the right. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, we're not going to bother with that right now. There's traveling merchants that you can do trades with, but we're going to deal with them later. But yeah, so you see this Freeside East Gate. Let's go into Freeside first. We might be able to just get enough caps here. Stop at Mick and Ralph's. If we need more caps, we'll go to the gun runners. They're like right outside anyways.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns.
This guy Mick, he actually
if you need guns, I'm your man.
He actually has some other stuff that you can buy if you do a speech check or you get like a good enough rep. But you don't really have a lot of caps on him right now, unfortunately. But he also has access to some decent items. You know, if you do want to browse the selection. More Power Fist, you know, I love those. Alright, doesn't seem to have a whole lot of stuff I want. I sell the laser rifle, I guess, or lever action shotgun. Yeah, just get a few caps, get rid of the plasma rifle.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, so we need 600 more.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come.
I think that they're not going to have any more, but we'll see.
If you're looking for guns...
Yeah.
If you're looking for guns...
Oh yeah, I got the glasses because without them, the perk is giving me like -1 perception, so now I have +2. So +2 versus -1, it was an easy choice. So there's another 350. Get rid of my machete.
Another satisfied cup.
And I'll need 180.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, Dixon. I almost forgot about him.
Looking for a fix, man?
Looking for a fix, man?
Ah, oh, so close. I just get rid of the laser rifle.
Give me a shout.
you now. Give me a shout.
Boom. Ooh, I'm gonna take your hat. Another +1 to perception. Yeah. So we got +3 to perception now. Alright. As you can see with the other stat boosts we got, it says 6+, and you know that's much higher, especially like with our buffs and whatnot. Let's see, so here we have the Old Mormon Fort. I can probably get the rest of what I need in there with Julia. If not, I could always go to like the Atomic Wrangler. I could have also honestly just gone with the gun runners, and that would have made this whole thing a lot easier. But we get to explore New Vegas. It's not a bad trade-off. Alright, we are in the Old Mormon Fort.
Evening.
Home of the followers of the Apocalypse. So let's go and wake Julie's ass up.
Are you here to drop off medical?
Why are you sleeping?
Are you here to drop off medical?
We're...
Yeah, she got enough. 1 laser RCW. Thank you. 2,000 caps and still a very nice inventory selection. So, like, we have enough to even make, like, even if it's not going to actually take our money, we just have to have that much money to get in that many caps. But, like, even if we, you know, got in there and it did take all those caps away, we would still have enough stuff to sell to get a decent amount going. But, I mean, honestly, we're pretty well set for the game. So, here we are, running into New Vegas, like, with all these caps, like, pretty decently repaired combat armor, a ton of weaponry.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price.
What's up, Boris?
I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
You get to deal with him in a mission with the Kings. That one's really fun. Just because you get to have him get what's coming to him. But yeah, we're going to head into New Vegas with really, really nice equipment. I'd like to give a real quick shout out to my friend Crozen. He's actually the one that got me into the Fallout series, and he's helped me out through a whole lot of bad times, and I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. So here is the Kings. You get to basically do a few missions with them that determine the entire fate of Freeside. There's the Atomic Wrangler, another place we could have done some shopping if needed to be. Or if we had decent luck, we could even do some gambling there. But yeah, we're just going to walk into New Vegas at level 2 with 2,000 caps, combat armor, really nice equipment, powerful guns, a ballistic fist, which is going to one-hit kill pretty much everything that we have to deal with.
Come on!
Oh, a guy following me. Ooh, 2 of them.
Had it now?
Oh, I almost hit that guy.
Had it now?
Thank you. Anything good? Doctor fatigues. Nope.
Submit to a credit check. Or present your passport before proceeding. Submit
to
a credit check. Or present your passport before proceeding. Thank you, madam.
Here
you may
is
proceed.
Your credits, 2,000.
Thank you, madam. You may proceed.
Thank you. Level 2 Slumdog Millionaire up here. Entering the strip.
Howdy, partner.
All right, New Vegas.
Allow me.
Hey, Victor.
Allow me.
Who are you? I never even talked to him. But yeah, New Vegas, level 2. We could have been here level 1 if I wasn't tested, like if I wasn't showing off the ballistic fist earlier, but yeah, level 2. into New Vegas. But yeah, that is Breaking New Vegas. And I saw there was a lot of positivity on the Final Fantasy X video and made me want to do something else. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If anything, if there's any other games I feel like doing, you know, if the reception of this as well, then I might go for it. Just real quick, show you my inventory again. Combat armor, eyeglasses, sheriff's hat, ballistic fist, laser rifle, plasma pistol, plasma rifle, all that stuff. I mean, yeah, we're good. We win. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.